Tell me your thoughts approaching your college experience.
So that was a pretty big turning point in my life. So I hated school all the way through the beginning of high school. I had just gone through a pretty severe breakup, like my first heartbreak, if you want to call it that. So I was navigating friendships, relationships, really just at the peak of not liking what I was doing in school because it always felt like, why am I learning these things? I don't care about these things. They don't even matter for trying to get into college. So it was the peak of my teenage angst and like periods of depression as well, just from trying to grapple with who am I and why do I feel like I don't belong, that sort of thing. And then I heard about this thing called Running Start, which is just a program for taking college classes in high school. So you essentially just go to a community college nearby and do that instead. And I thought, you know what? I want a fresh start. I want to focus my mind on something that's interesting to me and just pour all of my focus into that. It was a great way to divert my energy away from thinking about the breakup. It was a great way to feel like I was around older people who knew what they wanted and who were not part of the high school drama and stuff like that. And I would actually get to pick what classes I took. So I felt like I had some inkling of control in my life at that point. So I decided to go do that instead. Went from like a C and D student in high school to a 4.0 student in college, just because I was actually enjoying what I was doing. And yeah, it was more like that's why it felt like a pivotal moment for me was that it seemed like a mindset shift that allowed me to decide what I wanted to do with my life and have a goal. And I think before that, I just was directionless. I didn't really have a goal. I knew I wanted to get into college because I knew that's what you're supposed to do, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to study physics. I'm going to study math. I'm just going to go take as many classes as I can. It's going to be really hard, but I think I can do it. And I'd never really done hard things like that before on purpose. I had always like resisted doing the difficult path up until that point. But I think that helped build mental resilience for me. It helped build the feeling like I could do things and the confidence, because I really didn't have a lot of confidence before that. And that was around the same time I started getting into exercise and feeling like I could have control over my physical body as well and develop myself in that way. So, yeah, just really getting into embracing difficult things and improving myself at that point.